A champion. Well, I should turn tail and flee. Yep, just get Apotheosis. It's that easy. Just go out there, grab it by the horns, rip its head off, and bam, you got Apotheosis. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through this right now and just trying to find an optimal route, but the only thing my eyes are drifting towards is this one. As of right now, that just looks like our best overall option for trying to get the least amount of fights. Except for the Colosseum, which inevitably shows up on those runs, because you know what, why not? Why not have mandatory fights? As always, it's the birds. It's why I always do my best to just pay attention to these guys, because these cretins are like the spawn of Satan himself. Oh right, I always deal 5 damage to them. You die. You're very close to death, and the other one gets to stay alive for just a little while longer. Caca! Alright. This is one of the first times in a long time I've been able to actually kill the birds without taking an obscene amount of harm. Always take escape plan, especially one of these. And you know what? Skewer Plus is definitely worth it. One of my only high-hitting attack cards. Why are you Satan? Like, for what purpose did you see that this was a good idea? I mean, we're not defending, so to speak, so I mean, I guess we'll just get started. Well, we did a lot of damage, and he got no health back. So he shouldn't have a humongous amount of armor anymore. Nothing for the escape plan, but I think we might be able to kill him nonetheless. Okay. We can't kill him, but we get him very close to having his armor just blown completely off. Thank you, Buffer, for your continued existence. I still get to exist, I still get to reign supreme, and we get to get an upgraded Blade Dash. And you know what? Finisher, with the sheer amount of shivs we've got, might actually be worthwhile. As we're going through these runs, I was about to say I'm feeling more and more confident by the hour, but I can see that that was a lie. Yeah, so the damage is going to equal... Okay, so for Cloak and Dagger, damage is equal to Skewer. So the only thing I'm going to want to do is Shiv one of them, then Skewer the other. I messed up. Ah, well, it's good enough. So, hit you, kill you, start dealing with this one. Ah, you don't even get to hear him speak. I would say that's so sad, but in all honesty, I don't think I could care. It's gonna make that deal 18. No, it's gonna make that deal 24. In of itself deals 15 plus 6 is 21. So we get to kill the other one that's directly in front of us. Now we can't block the other one again, but I feel as if we've done well enough simply by killing most of these guys off. Don't need calculated gamble, could use basically anything else. Well, the sheer number of attacks mattered. Alright, Ascender's Bane. I always forget that's in the deck. Doesn't really seem to affect anything. I feel like we've hit a critical mass of Cloak and Daggers where it's just not helpful to have more. Yeah, I'd agree. Or I'd agree with myself. I'm going insane. I don't think additional Cloak and Daggers will be that much better, especially considering we can't upgrade. Oh baby, 5 matches. Dramatic entrance and clumsy. Backflip and doppelganger. So far, no matches except for a neutralize. I could take footwork, but I don't care. The dramatic entrance were in the corners. Before anyone questions why I got additional neutralizes, I will always stand by my choice and say, BrainBoy probably wasn't really thinking. As for the elites that we're fighting, those elites of the second floor, with their sheer number of attacks, don't really speak to me as something that I really could defeat the way one might expect them to be able to be defeated. Now imagine if we had Finisher on that. Imagine. You should be healing. Good. You're not suddenly making a massive change for no apparent reason. So glad when you guys actually follow some line of logic or reasoning. Let's just die and gamble this all away. I mean, I suppose it helped. Oh, baby, I'm frail. Oh no, whatever will I do? Choke is technically Shiv damage power. I will never overlook this. Oh, why do you make me have this choice? So, accuracy plus is perfect for shivs, but adrenaline is amazing for just finding damage. Okay, I sold myself on accuracy plus. Either get Ruby Key or rest. I'm gonna rest. I gamble this all away? No, I don't. There's no reason to gamble. There is every reason to kill the cultist who stands directly ahead of us. Simply because his merest existence will make us very mad indeed. Then we gamble this all away, in the hopes of finding literally anything beyond what we just found here. Do you know how badly I wanted Finisher? Right then and there. How much in the back of my head I was screaming, Finisher, Finisher, Finisher. Do you want to know what I didn't get? Worth it. Only choke had only cost one. Do I... You're not dead. Not by a long shot. But you're very, very close. And if I somehow take damage this next turn, I would be concerned. My own well-being of how I got into that situation in the first place. Always take a backstab. None of the other cards are worth it. Alright, well, seeing as if I don't really have much of a choice of doing anything else, let's just go kill an elite. Alright, as always, kill the slaver in the back because he's the most dangerous. Silly, silly man. No, because I need to attack him with all this anyway. Like, so what do you mean by that, Rogue? Do you mean it's the thing that kills you the most, or the thing that ends most of your runs, or is it just you happen to kill it a ton? Fair enough. This one I consider, he's painful, but not too painful where it's insurmountable. Helix Fossil of Protection, you have forsaken me. Do I defend myself? Yeah, I defend myself. He's so close to being dead. Fair enough. I mean, the only real advice I could give is, unless your deck has literally no attack cards, you always attack the one in the back first. Technically, I also kind of messed up, because I believe you're technically supposed to hit the one in the front afterwards, because the wounds take so long before they start taking effect. I just kind of kill the second one because he tends to hurt. Yeah. They all deal the same amount of damage. Wait. No, they do not. They really don't do the same amount of damage. So this hits you for 9. This hits you for 18. This hits you for this, and that's dead because of Finisher. Centennial Puzzle... It's like... I mean, I'll take Tactician Plus. Am I ever gonna mod the Spire? It's not really that, like, Display the Spire is boring for me or anything like that. I don't have time to play a lot of games, so I'm really not bored with a lot of the games I play. In fact, I want to revisit a lot of them. Like, I haven't played Warframe since just before Fortuna came out, so I want to get all the updates from there. I want to get back to Battle for Westnoth, which I was planning on doing tonight, but with only 2 hours remaining, that's not happening. I have a Half-Life 2 series of videos, not streams to record still. However, I haven't really just sat down and did it, because I don't have time to do that at the fraternity house that I'm at. And I'm usually very busy because this semester has been particularly tumultuous and torturous in my experience. And next semester, it's actually probably going to get worse. Anyway, as for choices that we're making, that would force me to fight an elite, or at least 2 elite. 1 elite, minimum. I feel like I can do it, but it's not going to be fun. I'll take Kunai. I will always take Kunai. Shop or Elite? No, because this only allows me to do rest, but this gives me the shops. I'll take it. So, what I was going to say before my brain shut down when trying to describe it is this semester has been very hard on calculus, and apparently, from what I've heard, at the university I go to, never take the math course. You just take the math course literally anywhere else, at any community college, online, anywhere but our current math course. Do I just String of Courage and Oddly Smooth Stone? I mean, I could definitely destroy another Defend, because Defend isn't particularly helpful. Yeah, because I play so many Shiv cards, the one Dexterity is not going to matter. Except in maybe fringe cases, so I'll delete a Defend here. And I'll take an Infinite Blades, because I could always use more Shivs. Exactly 1 gold coin, I'm impressed. Anyway. But I made the mistake of taking math here. To say I'm making it would be... It wouldn't be an understatement. It just wouldn't be accurate to the situation. And so I've just been very busy with all of that because I've been stuck trying to do a calc course alongside database management, alongside learning how to mod things from basically from scratch. I don't know why I didn't hit you with this. You are so close to dying, I will literally throw this poison potion at you just so you don't hit me. No, there's no point. I'll be fine. Next semester, I'm going into my senior courses, because I transferred over as a junior, and now I'm going to be taking... I need to sign up for my classes tonight, after stream, but from what my advisor had suggested, unironically, to do 2 senior projects simultaneously. And that would also, like, edge out a portfolio for getting into game programming / game design. Or if that completely falls through and I literally cannot find a job anywhere, it would allow me... But zero-cost distraction isn't bad. No need to take a skewer or anything else. But I'd be able to have a portfolio that would allow me to get an introductory job to a great many fields. It just winds up being very weird. I don't have a single defensive card here except whatever distraction provides me. Huh. I'm so glad I did this first. So glad. Excuse me, sir. Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior? The stabbersons that stab your face in until your face hole doesn't really exist. Because... just excuse me. We had almost killed the Book of Stabbing in 1 turn. Oh yeah, no, Kunai is amazing with these shivs, and now we just have an unacceptable amount of harm that we get to just shove out into the field. Good lord. Yeah, no, that's why I took Kunai instantly. Okay, sure. Give me another accuracy. Let's do this. You know what? I'm happy. Sir Champion, I think I've made my choice. I think I'm happy with it. Yes. Give me the curse. Nilri's Codex. I get to add cards to my draw pile. Interesting. How very interesting. Alright, Sir Champion. I get the feeling you're not going to be able to damage me. Somehow. I just don't feel like it's going to happen. I mean, I might as well throw the poison, because what else am I going to use it? So I want to use Cloak and Dagger last, because damage doesn't matter, versus just being able to attack. I have no reason to defend. Made the right choice with Endless Agony. Backstab. Masterful stab. Broken dagger. Hit you twice. Gamble in an attempt to find... Oh, we found accuracy. Doppelganger doesn't seem bad. To set me up for a very stupid turn. So I'll add it to the deck and we'll see where it goes. The frail and vulnerable is usually what gets me killed here. I'd love to do a don't choke on your aspirations, Commander, but I feel like just drawing 4 cards and gaining 4 energy is worth a lot more than what's going to happen to me right now. So let him defend himself. I think he's going to find that it's not really going to help him. Bullet time is not helpful in this situation. Prepared is always good. Well, it's always good unless you're just cycling prepared cards. Oh, baby, yes. So we're gonna... Prepared... There's no reason to play the strike here, because the skewer is just going to deal more damage anyway. No reason to choke on your aspirations, Commander. I still absolutely despise the vulnerability he keeps forcing on me. It's really annoying. A Predator. Yeah, I think I'll Predator. Defeat? Impossible! Thousand cuts would be amazing, but instead I think a third infinite blades would fit the bill a lot more. Face my wrath. I see your wrath. It's not going to kill him, thus it costs too much to use. And so, as I say, and as I will always say, don't choke on your aspirations, champion. You've still got a lot to go. Or a lot further to go. Or you truly hit something that is even remotely close to terrifying. For you see, I am the better man. Not so much just the better man, but I am the better person than you. And that crown you wear will soon belong to me. By the way, in what, 5 turns I've developed about 11 dexterity? And it's only grown since? And now it will consistently grow by at least 1 each and every single turn. You know what? Sure, give me tools of the trade. So I think he's going to gain more strength, which I'll say is interesting. Like, I don't think I've actually gotten this far with the champion. very enlightening experience. I love the idea of Wraith form for intangibility, but you really need to be able to upgrade it before it becomes really useful. And we're not doing poison, we're being very proactive, so adrenaline is just much better. Oh, God. So the calling bell gives 3 common items, 3 common relics. One of those relics could be the strength boosting one. And the strength boosting one that I'm referring to, the one where every 3 attacks you gain 1 strength. Which, obviously, with the current setup we have, is just insane. However, I think I'm just going to take the additional card draw per turn to guarantee that we draw into the things we need, versus our current opposition.